Alright, what is up achievers? How is everybody doing? I hope you're having a great September. There are 10 more days in this month. I hope you make the most out of it. I hope you've checked out my recent videos around shipping. I've made a ton of videos. I think I've made 4 videos around shipping. So I've answered a lot of FAQs, a lot of queries. I've talked about having a freight forwarder. I've talked about a lot of things. Go check it out on my channel after you watch this video. Well, in this video, I'm going to be actually talking about the basics of influencer marketing for you as an Amazon seller. How do you find influencers? How do you deal with them? What should be your expectations? And how do you leverage by having a relationship with one of your influencers? Alright, so stay tuned. These are going to be 5 simple things that you need to know to start your influencer marketing for your Amazon FBA product today. Jump into it. So the first and the foremost thing that is very critical to even begin thinking about influencer marketing your business is to actually have social accounts. So if you haven't done it already, go to Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, wherever it makes sense for your product, wherever you think you've got your customers fleeting around on the platform, go ahead and make those social accounts. Just go to all of these platforms and create a page with your brand name. And if you want to learn more about how do you pick a good brand name, go check out my previous video. It's there on my channel. I will link it in the cards over here. You can check it out later after you see this video. Alright, so once you have your social account, that's the first point. The second thing is to find your influencers. Now this will depend on your product. You need to scout all the social platforms, be it Facebook, be it Instagram, be it Snapchat, be it YouTube. You need to scout all of these social platforms and find out who are the influencers in your space. Now this will depend very much on the product and your target audience. Alright, for example, let's say you're in the kitchen and dining niche, and your audience is somebody who's probably interested in cooking or anything related to kitchen stuff. Now if you think about it, where do you see most of those cookery videos? You see them on YouTube. And where do you see all those pictures of awesome looking, very well garnished food? On Instagram. So you need to go to Instagram, you need to go to YouTube and find the people who are making such content, find the people who are making such videos. Another example would be travel gear. Let's say you were somebody who's actually selling something related to the travel gear segment. Now again, the influencers for this segment I believe would be on Snapchat or on Instagram and to some extent on YouTube when you're looking at long form content. So you need to put yourself in the shoes of the target audience. You need to put yourself in the shoes of the creators who are in your product segment and actually go and find them and see what content they are creating and where they're creating. Now, not all of the influencers that you find would be great. Some would charge you a lot, some would charge you too less sometimes. Some would actually not have that great accounts or not have that great audience base. You need to really find a good balance when you're looking out for your influencer. Now that's another video in itself, so I'm going to be creating a very detailed video about how you pick the right influencer. So if you want to stay tuned for it, make sure you subscribe to my channel, make sure you hit that notification bell so that you are notified when I create that video for you guys. And if you want me to create them as soon as possible, just comment down below influencer marketing for Amazon FBA and I will make that video for you guys by next week. Alright, so once you have got your social accounts in place, once you have found some influencers, you need to understand how do you deal with them. Now in the market there are a lot of influencers. Some might charge you a lot of money, some might charge you mediocre, some might charge you a little too less sometimes, depending on where they're coming from and at what stage those influencers marketing are at with their business. So you need to find the sweet spot, you need to find somebody who's not too big to begin with, because obviously when you're starting out your first Amazon FBA product or somebody who's starting out with a new brand, you don't really want to put a lot of money in without really seeing the benefit of the ecosystem. So you need to find influencers who are ready to just take your product in exchange of a review. So I've had about 4 influencer posts till now, and I haven't paid a single dime to any of them. I've always dealt in product exchange reviews. So all I do is basically I give them my product for free and they choose to review it on their platform, sometimes on Amazon as well, sometimes on their stories if it's on Instagram, sometimes on a video if it's on a YouTube channel. So that's what I personally think that is a good idea. Well, one creative thing that you can do with your influencer is actually run a giveaway to their audience on their platform. So for example, if you're dealing with somebody on Instagram and if they have a good following and if they have a good active audience, you can give that influencer 5 units of your product, ask them to review it, ask them to make some posts about it, make some content about it, and even ask them to run a contest on their platform so that it has some traction for a couple of days and has a long tail effect through the campaign that your influencer actually starts. So that's a great way to actually leverage your brand awareness through influencer marketing. Now moving on to the 4th point is setting your expectations right. You need to set your expectations right when you're dealing with influencers. Now what does that mean? Well, for one, you need to let them do their thing. Once you find an influencer and once you find somebody who's actually willing to take your product in exchange for a review or a post, all you have to do then is keep quiet. Just give them your product, ask them to do their thing and let them do their magic, because they know their audience best. They know what to do with their audience and what does their audience like. So they will create something which would actually make sense to their audience along with your product or service, whatever it is. So make sure you do not intervene too much in the creative process when an influencer is trying to help you out, spread the word. One other expectation that you need to set right when you're doing influencer marketing is to not look at your sales ratio through every influencer marketing deal. So influencer marketing is actually more about brand awareness and brand penetration in the market as opposed to directly getting sales. What you really want to achieve through influencer marketing is you want to spread the word about your brand to your target audience through the channel of your influencer market, through the channel of your influencers. That's all you want to do. So you might really not get a lot of sales, but you will get a lot of awareness. For example, recently one of my influencers actually posted a post in their Instagram feed and it got about 1800 or so likes, which I don't think is a small number at all. It's a very good number because the influencer only had about 10,000 followers. So getting 1800 likes in a matter of 24 hours once they post something is a very good way to spread the word about your brand and get into the minds of your target customers. Also, to add to that, you need to have your mindset in the right space as well. When you're doing influencer marketing, you have to think about the long-term goals. Once you do a couple of deals here and a couple of deals there, you will have a lot of brand awareness in this community, in this space. And when somebody is actually thinking about product that they want to buy, and if they are coming onto a platform like Amazon to buy something, they're probably going to remember your brand if you've got your brand spread across the social media networks through influencers and in front of the eyes of your target customers. And that is the biggest leverage you can have as a small business, as a new brand in the market, trying to make space, trying to compete with big players. This is the way to go, guys. Don't forget to play the long run game. Alright, the last point that I've got for you guys is actually a pro tip, and I really get very excited because a lot of people do influencer marketing, a lot of people deal with influencers and sometimes even spend money with them, but they do not take complete advantage of the entire process. So once you deal with the influencer, once you strike a deal with them, once they are agreeing to review your product or make a post about your product, make sure that you humbly, politely request them to share all the assets, all the videos, all the posts, whatever they create, all the creatives, whatever they create for your product, please request them to share it with you through Google Drive or through Dropbox. Don't ask them to WhatsApp you or iMessage you, because you will lose all the resolution of the files. Ask them for all of these assets, because these assets are gold mine when when it comes to running ads on Facebook, when it comes to improving your listing, when it comes to spreading the brand awareness through your own social accounts of your brand. These are absolutely gold mine assets. You need to get these assets through your, not just through your influencers, but also through your customers. Now, one thing that I also do along with my product is that I've got an insert in my product which actually tells the customer that we'll be really happy and we'll appreciate if you could drop an honest review on our product listing along with a picture, because we'd love to see you in action with the product. So I personally try to excite my audience and my customers to actually post a picture or a video about them using my product, and that really helps you convert your listings in the long run. So make sure you get those assets and make sure you follow these 5 simple steps to start your influencer marketing today. Alright, well guys, those were the 5 simple basic tips or steps that you need to remember when you're starting influencer marketing for your Amazon FBA product. I hope I brought you some value today. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. If you did, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to be creating more videos around influencer marketing and getting into more details with this topic. So subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, and I will see you in the next video. And before you go, if you want to win a one-on-one call session with me, drop a comment down below and mention Amazon FBA influencer marketing or influencer marketing for Amazon FBA, and I will pick one of you guys to get on a call with me, and I hope I can bring you more value. That is what I love to do. That is what I want to keep doing for you guys. Thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you so much for watching. This is Rish signing off once again, and I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care. See you. Keep crushing it. Find that product. It's going to change your life.